Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Once again, I'm filming the process as I get ready for the day while testing out new makeup products that have been sent over complimentary. So most everything here you've seen me unbox in a PR haul. This is of course the finished makeup look, and I think based on the end result, this is probably one of the most successful videos I've ever done where I tested so many new products all at once. I will of course be sharing my thoughts on everything along the way, so let's get started. All I have on my face so far is moisturizer, and I'm going to begin by demonstrating a new skincare tool, which is always exciting. This is the Jillian Dempsey Beauty Bar. I have the Gold Sculpting Bar. It's available at Sephora, and this was sent to me complimentary. I've tested it out a couple times now, and I really like the way it feels. So it's meant to help depuff the face. It's a light, gentle massage. It helps stimulate the skin. You can see it is absolutely beautiful. Battery operated, so you don't have to worry about forgetting to plug it in and charge it. It feels really weighted and substantial in the hand, so it helps with gripping. This bottom part right here twists so you can change out the batteries, and this is also the on-off switch. So if I turn it on, you can hear it starts to lightly vibrate. You can use it in the mornings or the evenings for 1 to 3 minutes depending on your routine and what works best for you. It helps to apply a face oil or a serum first. That way the sculpting bar just glides across the skin. So I pulled out the St. Jane Sea Drops. I did about a dropper full, which is probably more than I needed. It has this very light, oily serum texture, vitamin C, so it helps to brighten the skin. It's one of the new products from St. Jane. It smells so nice. Before I turn it on, the way you massage your face is you start inward, work your way out, or you start from the bottom and you work your way up. Very easy. So this helps to depuff the under eyes. It feels so nice. You can even do the neck. The vibration is pretty intense. It truly feels like a massage. It feels really nice. I really love this skincare tool. I think it is just so convenient. It's mess-free, no cords, doesn't take up a lot of space. You can keep it right on your vanity in the bathroom or set it where you apply your makeup in the morning, and you can grab it kind of as needed. I've only been using it for the past maybe 2 weeks or so I can't speak to the long-term benefits, but I would say if you're somebody who tends to wake up and have a lot of puffiness under the eyes, it would be worth checking out. The St. Jane Sea Drops feel amazing. I have a little extra glow. My skin feels really hydrated and smooth. I'll probably reserve these to maybe the last step of my evening skincare routine in the future. It's a bit too much for me during the day, a little too oily, but I do love the way it feels. Now I was going to use this Say Glowy Super Gel Star Glow as a primer. Now that I went in with the Sea Drops first, I think that would be too much, so instead I'm just going to mix this into the foundation. And I pulled out my Guerlain L'Essential High Perfection 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I've been using this a lot lately. It's become my go-to foundation. I think this is maybe my new holy grail, if you will. It's full coverage. It's more of a natural finish. That is what I typically look for in a foundation. I think it is perfect. So I'm going to mix these two together. That way I get a little extra glow and dewiness from this. I'm not layering too many products on the skin. In the foundation, I use shade 03N. So I'm just going to do maybe 1.5 pumps for now. On the back of my hand, I'm going to mix 1 pump of the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. They sent me 2 different shades. I don't know if they have more. This is a new Clean at Sephora brand. This was sent to me complimentary. I think 2 pumps is perfect. Their products are intended to be minimal and dewy, so everything that has glow is very subtle. It has a very distinct scent now because the Guerlain foundation has fragrance and the Say Beauty products have different skincare ingredients, so this almost smells like lavender. I bet it has some sort of botanical. It smells good though. I'm going to blend that out with a Refer 24 brush. Wow. The glowy super gel definitely changes the texture of the foundation and the coverage. I can already tell that my skin is showing through a little bit more, so it's helped to sheer it out. I definitely have more of a glowy finish as well. The texture reminds me a lot of the Kevyn Aucoin Face Glow, Glass Glow, Face Gloss? I think it's called the Glass Glow from Kevyn Aucoin. It's that same balmy texture. I wasn't sure how this was going to work out, but I think it looks pretty nice. Even when I look up close, it seems like the two products mixed nicely together. Usually this foundation is pretty matte, so the fact that I have so much reflection means that super gel is really working. I honestly think the Guerlain foundation is perfect on its own. I love the coverage, I love the finish. That is just my new favorite foundation at the moment. But this gives you another option, and if you did want to sheer it out, if you didn't want something so full coverage or so matte, every once in a while you can just mix in a liquid illuminator or something really glowy and dewy, and that way you can change it up. Gives you some versatility to your foundation. But that's why I always like to start with a full coverage foundation. You can make a full coverage foundation lighter coverage. You can't really build up a sheer light coverage foundation. That's when it starts to get too cakey. Next, I'm going in with this Cosis Creamy Concealer. I'm using the shade 3.5. I don't think this is quite light enough for me. I like my under eye to be really light, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this to use. I think I used this in another video, maybe my last Get Ready With Me, but it was this concealer with a tinted moisturizer. Overall, the complexion look just wasn't what I'm used to, so I'm excited to use this for the first time with a more full coverage foundation. Sometimes when I try so many new products for the first time all at once, I'm left feeling very confused. It's hard to get a read on them individually, so I like to work them in one at a time. I think I liked the concealer. It wasn't problematic. That I would remember if it was really creasy. I think it looks really nice. I like the coverage. The first time I used the Becca Dewy Skin Tint, and it was just a bit of a creamy mess on my face. And I heard the news today about Becca announcing on Instagram that they are shutting their doors September of this year. Very sad. I don't know if you guys are really into Becca. I don't remember the last time I purchased something that I was really excited about. It was one of their highlighters years ago, and since then, I've kind of used Becca products every once in a while, but they're not a brand that I really swear by or follow closely. Even still, I think it is really sad because they do have some incredible products. And they have new launches. The Dewy Skin Tint I could take or leave, but that new powder is incredible. It feels sort of sudden that they would make this announcement right after launching new products. I'm going to set the Cosis concealer with the Cosis Breezy Cloud Set powder. This was sent to me complimentary recently, and I am so excited about this. It feels really nice. It's baked. It has liquefied skincare inside, so it's supposed to be non-drying but long-lasting. I don't think you have to pick up very much. Let's see. Oh, there's not a mirror. It looks nice. It's very soft. I don't know why I thought it was going to have more coverage. But it doesn't. It's just the perfect light setting powder. I can't really see it at all on the skin. Looks really pretty. I don't know why I thought it was going to be so heavy. called Cloud Set. I should have guessed that it would be so light. I hoped for the best, but I wasn't sure. But I think it's perfect. It almost gives that soft focus glow. I remember reading it said that it won't cover up glow, but it sets makeup. Still have some reflection. It's not dry looking, it doesn't look dusty. I really can't see it on the skin at all. Just the ideal setting powder. Not a lot of coverage. It's perfect for people who still want to maintain a natural finish. You don't want to look flat matte. I'm very happy. Wow. I don't have any other new bronzers, but I do have this Coastis bronzer and I've only used it once. I have the shade Medium and it is so pigmented. I guess I thought the powder might be like this. The powder is perfect. This bronzer, you have to be careful. The good news is it's so easy to blend, even though it is incredibly pigmented. You can always go back with a powder brush to soften it up if you need to. It has more of a red undertone, definitely something I've noticed, which I'm not really a huge fan of usually, but I don't mind with this bronzer. I wonder if maybe the light shade would be a bit better for me. No matter what, I always like to go back with my original powder brush and just make sure the bronzer is nice and blended. I always do this step. I don't always show it, but I always do it. Perfect. Seamless, everything is blended. No harsh lines with the bronzer. Even though it's intense, it's very easy to fix. I had a couple different blush options. I wasn't sure what to go with today. I thought about maybe doing cream cheeks, all creams. That doesn't always work out for me if I'm experimenting for the first time. So I just picked up a powder blush. This is one of the new shades from Laura Mercier. I love all 4 of the new shades. This is Passion Fruit. I think this might be my new favorite. This one, or maybe Bellini. Both are stunning, and they sent me one of their blush brushes as well. So I'm gonna try this. It's just the perfect pale peachy pink. So pretty. Wow. Even though it's light, that it went on so much more intense than I had anticipated. Oh wow. I think this is my new favorite color, even better than strawberry. Just the perfect baby pink blush. It almost looks like it has a sheen to it. I'm not sure how this is going to go because I tried the texture when I unboxed these in my last PR haul. This is the Say Beauty Rose Gold Dew Balm. It's a marshmallow kind of bouncy cream highlight, but it's very subtle, incredibly thick, so I'm just not sure it's my favorite thing in the world, but let's see. All I did was apply it to the back of my hand, so I need to apply it to the cheek before I really judge. The packaging is cute, and the packaging is completely sustainable from the brand. So it kind of comes out like toothpaste. Oh no, I can see it. It's just really subtle. One of my favorite cream highlighters is the Hollywood Glow Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. And it's very hard to beat that cream highlight. I guess if you like something really soft, this would be a great option. Or you're looking for something clean. What do you guys think? Do you like the cream highlight? For a more natural, minimal look, minimal highlighter, I think it is perfect. And they have some unique shades. One of the other ones I unboxed was lavender. Moving on to the eyes, I already got started. I quickly dusted a little medium brown matte eyeshadow in the crease. I used the Pillow Talk palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This is my go-to. I keep it in the top drawer. You probably get sick of seeing it linked down below, but I truly use it just about every day. This is the only new eyeshadow product I have to try. It's the Cosis 10-second eyeshadow. Looks so interesting. It is liquid, very thin, and I accidentally gave it a little shake, but it completely separates, so you definitely have to shake it. This is the shade Globe. It's this really pretty bronzy gold. The first time I read 10-second eyeshadow, I thought it meant that it dries in 10 seconds, and it kind of stressed me out. I thought, oh gosh, this is going to be really complicated to use. But actually, I think it's just meant to be a quick, easy, kind of dab and go 10-second eyeshadow look. Not that it dries in 10 seconds, although it probably dries pretty quickly. Ooh, pretty with just one swipe. In case it does dry in 10 seconds, I'm going to do one eye at a time. I have a flat brush ready to go. But I'm just going to do this all over the lid. And then with my flat brush, I'm just going to soften it and blend it out. Done. I think that was less than 10 seconds. And it looks so pretty. It has the perfect amount of shine, but because it's a liquid, true liquid and not a cream, it's not thick and clumpy. It doesn't look like it's going to crease at all. This is that perfect everyday shade. This could be an everyday look. Dust a little matte eyeshadow in the crease, this on the lid, and then if you wanted to, the third optional step would be to deepen that outer V if you want some depth and dimension, which I will probably do. But it's so fast, and it looks so flattering because it's not chunky. This eyeshadow is perfect for a really soft, minimal look. The eyelids almost look wet. That might be my favorite thing that I've tried so far. Really fast and easy. Now I'm curious what other shades they have. I think this one is kind of the ideal everyday eyeshadow. I'm back. I just finished the eyes. I filled in my eyebrows, did top liquid eyeliner, mascara, and I did a little deeper eyeshadow in the outer V, ran it underneath the lower lash line. Kind of my typical routine, but I am going to zoom you in a little bit closer to finish the brows. I have the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. I unboxed this and tried it in my last video, and I love it. And I was playing around with this just yesterday. I wasn't sure what the best order would be, if you need to fill in your eyebrows, then go in with the wax, or go in with the wax first and then fill them in. Well, I tried it that way yesterday, and I didn't really like it as much. I think it's easier to fill them in and then go in with the wax, and it holds them in place all day long. So I'm going to zoom you in so I can apply this. What a difference it makes. I think it looks so much better to have them a little bit fluffed. On this side, I don't have as many hairs down here, so I might have to go back and fill that in a little bit, but the brows are basically done. Way more efficient than a brow gel, and it truly lasts all day. The hairs just stick in place. Hands down, one of my favorite products I've purchased this year. It's going to be a best of 2021. Our last makeup step is lips, and I have two new products here to try. The first is this Cosis lipstick. I think I might have tried this on, or I at least swatched it in the haul. This is the shade Rose Water. And I wanted to wear something underneath this gloss, but really I'm interested in trying this. It's the shade Blush. This is the Laura Mercier lip gloss. I love these. My favorite shade is Opal. This looks a little bit more pinky peach. like the combination. I love each of them individually as well. This might be my new favorite lip gloss. It's the perfect pinky nude for every day. You could just throw that on with anything. But together they look really nice. And I have one last new product here to try. This is from Benefit. It's the Porefessional Supersetter Makeup Setting Spray, long-lasting makeup setting spray. They sent this to me maybe a month or longer ago, and I have not tried it yet. So it is supposed to help lock on makeup. You just spray it on after makeup, and it helps with pores, I guess, and longevity. Oh, there's 2 caps. Ooh. It is so fine. It smells incredible. Okay. The perfect mister. Just the perfect amount of mist. It feels amazing, it smells amazing, and I love how lightweight it is. It really feels like it's coating your face evenly. You don't feel like you're getting little splashes on your face. Done. That's it. My makeup look for the day is now complete, and overall I am so happy with the way it turned out. All of the products just came together so perfectly. There was not one thing that I didn't like today, which doesn't always happen, especially with a full face of first impressions, or at least a handful of first impressions. I do want to call out a few standouts, starting with the skincare tool, this Jillian Dempsey Gold Sculpting Bar. It's incredible. It really does massage your face. It feels like you are getting a true professional facial. It will be very easy to remember to use this because it's so nice. And I just got a few new face oils, so I'm excited to try that. I'm gonna do this again later on tonight. And I really like these St. Jane Sea Drops as well that we started with. It feels so nice. I'm going to use this as part of my evening skincare routine, but it did leave a really nice glow to the skin, so who knows, maybe I will integrate this into my daytime beauty routine. I think it turned out really nice. This was really incredible. I love this blush. One of my favorite blushes. This is Passion Fruit from Laura Mercier. It really took me by surprise, but I think it's kind of the ideal color. I like this Cosis Cloud Set powder. I used this shade Breezy, and you can tell it is incredibly finely milled because it's starting to get a little bit of a crust right on top, and that's from the moisture in my skin. I did have a pretty dewy base, so layering this on top, going back in with the brush, it happens on every face powder. It's a good thing, but it is a bad thing. It can be frustrating, especially if you get a really hard pan all over. So I'll just make sure that I use a clean brush every single time. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to avoid it 100%, but as long as you're aware, you can help minimize that crust from forming, but I do think the texture of the powder is really pretty. I also really like this 10-second eyeshadow. I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. I thought I would like it because the color is really pretty. I mean, it's metallic eyeshadow. What's not to love? But I figured I would throw it in a drawer and forget about it. But I don't think that's going to be the case because it is just so pretty, easy to use, and it doesn't look thick or chunky on the eye. And another great thing that I couldn't mention earlier is that when I went in with my black liquid eyeliner on the top lash line, because it doesn't have thick flakes or chunky glitter in it, my eyeliner went on really smooth, no ragged edges. It was so easy to apply because this is almost like a second skin. Like you have eyeshadow on the lid, but you don't have eyeshadow. It's really nice. I'm gonna look into more shades of this. And the products from Say Beauty that we tried, this Glowy Super Gel Star Glow and the Dew Balm in the shade Rosy Gold, these also were really beautiful. I'm so happy with the way they applied. No bad products today. Rarely happens, but when it does, you know it's going to be a good makeup day. So that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I love hearing from you guys. I will be linking everything mentioned, everything on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.